Welcome to Unwrapped, the B Corp Spotlight series where we invite people from B Corp brands to answer some of the most frequently asked B Corp questions. I'm Katie, your host today, and I'm pleased to welcome Kedar Karkare from Karma Wallet. It's great to have you here, Kedar.
Thanks for having me, Katie.
So today, Kedar, you've kindly volunteered to answer the question, what is the B in B Corp?
Yeah, the B in B Corp, as we see it, stands for benefit. Not just benefit to the end user, but benefit to everyone involved. So that could be whoever's buying your product, who is invested in the company, who's working at the company. I feel like you hear, startups are always talking about like, we're doing this to change the world and make the world a better place, but somehow in the construct of capitalism that gets lost sometimes. And so B to us means, just revisiting and remembering that we're in this to benefit all of us.
I wonder if you can talk to me a little bit about how that benefit is measured in terms of the B impact assessment without going into too much detail. So when we say benefit, you've talked about who that involves. How is it measured?
Yeah, I know when we were going through the assessment, there was, a really substantial amount of detail about the operations of the business. So every little detail about how we run our business was measured. I think it's sometimes easier to say, like, how are you benefiting your customer or your investors? But a lot of times it's hard to measure, like, how is what we're doing day to day making a difference and benefiting everyone. So it was very in depth.
So you've been, am I right in thinking, certified since May of last year, 2023?
That's right.
Has your perception, let's say, of what that B stands for, or perhaps your experience of that B in B Corp, has that changed following certification for Karma Wallet?
It definitely has. I think when we went into the process, we were thinking, probably as a lot of brands do, that it's a great way to demonstrate, a good signal that what we're doing is a benefit for everyone involved. I think to stay on the B train, what we've realized that it's much broader than that. And really, we've seen a huge benefit from the community of B Corps. There are just so many, it seems like every new brand and every existing brand now is realizing that at the end of the day, we're in this to benefit society, the environment. And so increasingly, there's more and more companies in the B movement, and we're always looking to work with one another to create a better product, a better outcome for everyone involved.
Do you find there are conversations being had amongst your teams that perhaps otherwise wouldn't have been had?
Absolutely. We talk about it all the time. We as a company at our core are a data company. We collect data about the brands that consumers buy from and try to help educate and empower them. So we're almost daily having conversations about, I didn't really realize that maybe this brand that I thought wasn't good actually is doing some interesting initiatives. Or this brand that I just assumed was amazing is actually falling short in some areas. If you take it beyond just our employees, we've actually seen among the members of our community that use our products, over 50% actually have changed the companies they support based on seeing that data. So it's not just internally, I think it goes broader as well.
That's incredible. And that must be really, I'm not sure if satisfying is the word, but rewarding, actually. It must be really rewarding for you, having been part of this organisation's inception, and turning something from an idea into a reality. It must be a real sense of achievement in seeing those actual changes taking place.
Yeah, I don't know if I feel a sense of achievement. I would say I feel almost more inspired that we had this concept that it is belief that consumers in the world we live in are inherently at a disadvantage because they just don't, it's not easy to have the information you need to make the purchases you want to when you've got a million things going on in your life. And the fact that helping people see that data is actually making it easier for them to try and make a difference every day, at least, I think that's inspiring, and it inspires us to keep building.
Such a great answer. Thank you so much, Kedar. It's been an absolute pleasure having you join us in this series. And for those of you who want to find out more about Karma Wallet, you find all the details and the links that you need below. And if you enjoyed this video, do go and check out the rest of the series. And if you've got any questions about B Corp that we've not answered yet, please let us know, because we've got so many more people who really want to join us and answer those questions for you. Thank you again for joining us today, Kedar.
Thank you for having me.